Recent reports indicate that Russian forces have successfully captured the village of Novooleksiivka, located in the Pokrovsk direction. This development comes after earlier accounts of Russian troops entering the village from the south, suggesting a swift and strategic maneuver to secure control. The capture signifies a significant advancement for Russian forces in this area, highlighting their ongoing efforts to extend their territorial influence in the region. The situation underscores the tactical importance of Novooleksiivka and its strategic position along the Pokrovsk axis. Reports are emerging that Ukrainian authorities have initiated the evacuation of civilians from Kostiantynivka, a city located in Donetsk Oblast. This action points to mounting concerns over safety, as administrative and security agencies have reportedly already vacated the area. The development underscores the escalating tensions and potential risks to civilian populations in this conflict zone. Authorities appear to be prioritizing the safety of residents amid an uncertain and potentially volatile situation, highlighting the gravity of the unfolding circumstances in Kostiantynivka. A recent report suggests that Russian forces have made a minor advancement east of Bohoyavlenka, capturing 2 trillions in the process. If confirmed, this maneuver could have been executed through a pincer movement, with 2 assault groups converging at the northeastern corner. This strategic positioning may indicate an intent to target the larger forested area in future operations. The progression underscores the ongoing tactical efforts by Russian forces to secure advantageous positions and potentially expand their influence in the region. The situation remains dynamic and highlights the strategic movements on the ground. Recent reports indicate that Russian forces have achieved a minor advancement southwest of Shakhtarske, successfully capturing 3 additional trillions. Initially, troops advanced towards the intersection of 4 trillions, and then progressed further to a subsequent intersection of 3 trillions, positioning themselves along an adjoining trillion. In addition to these movements, Russian troops reportedly expanded their reach out of Shakhtarske, securing another trillion and a small forest plantation. This development highlights the ongoing tactical maneuvers by Russian forces as they seek to consolidate and expand their control in the region, underscoring the importance of these strategic natural barriers. Recent reports highlight ongoing Russian advancements in the Kurakhove direction, progressing in 2 significant areas. In Novooleksiivka, Russian forces are said to have seized the village's central region and are currently engaged in battles for control of the western houses. Additionally, they have reportedly secured trillions to both the north and south of the settlement. Meanwhile, a separate advance towards Ilanivka saw Russian troops forming a southward spearhead, allegedly entering the northeastern houses of the village. This maneuver could potentially isolate any remaining Ukrainian units in nearby Stepanivka, underscoring the strategic implications of these movements. Russian forces continue to leverage key geographical positions to expand their influence in the area. Geolocated footage reveals that Russian infantry have advanced northwest of Seladov, capturing new positions along trillions. This movement likely involved an attack along the road leading to the E50 highway, before branching off into nearby trillions situated in low-lying areas. In response, Ukrainian forces deployed a drone to drop a grenade on 2 Russian soldiers. However, the attempt was unsuccessful, and the Russian soldiers managed to escape across the fields. This event underscores the dynamic and fluid nature of the conflict in this region, highlighting both strategic advancements and the ongoing tactical exchanges between the forces. Recent reports from credible sources indicate that Russian forces have made significant progress on the South Donetsk front, successfully capturing the village of Shakhtarske. Initially, Russian infantry established positions within the eastern buildings before likely progressing towards the northwest of the village. Following their occupation of Shakhtarske, they reportedly advanced to the trillion situated on the northwestern outskirts. Additionally, further reports suggest that Russian troops have made marginal gains south of Shakhtarske, seizing the remaining portion of another trillion. These developments reflect continued Russian efforts to consolidate control and expand their territorial reach in the region. A recent report indicates that Russian forces have initiated offensive operations towards Yampolivka, advancing in the Lyman direction. Notably, they have reportedly captured the position known as Teshka, marked by a blue circle. Following this, Russian troops are said to have entered the lowland forest and are currently contesting the position referred to as Verezka, marked by a green circle. If these developments are accurate, it is expected that Ukrainian forces may soon withdraw from the nearby Trilene as the situation evolves and Russian forces continue to press their advantage in the area. Geolocated footage reveals that Ukrainian forces have made a minor advance within the Serebryanske forest. This development includes a Ukrainian tank moving beyond newly secured positions, suggesting a limited Ukrainian presence in the trenches behind it. Meanwhile, Russian forces have been targeting Ukrainian positions with thermobaric munitions, which are likely causing significant casualties for the Ukrainian side. The exact timing of this Ukrainian advance remains unclear, but it marks a notable engagement amidst ongoing hostilities in the area. Recent reports suggest that Ukrainian forces have carried out successful counterattacks in Torske, effectively expelling Russian troops from the village. Given that the village was previously divided by a Russian wedge, it is likely that Ukrainian forces initiated their attack from the flanks. This strategic maneuver possibly allowed them to advance eastward to the farm on the village outskirts, ultimately driving Russian forces back to the Trilenes. This development highlights a significant tactical achievement for Ukrainian forces as they strive to regain control in the region.